Hello, here's one of the examples of a trainer that we had constructed and designed for our solar students at NWTC. This one is an example of pretty popular grid-tied systems that are used in residential at this time. One would be the DC side solar edge, utilizing optimizers. Here's an SMA, also grid-tied inverter, but with also the secure power source that can be utilized in some installations. And then we have the third, the microinverters type systems. This, we're showing a microinverter system actually going into the load center. But for this system, it is actually passing through to go to a utility required accessible disconnect, which is part of the scenario with this. You can see we have three different types of connections. So this would be an example of overhead, kind of our older homes in this area, with once again the solar disconnect. The center scenario here is where we'd have a PV disconnect, but this utility, for example, may require its own production meter going to a service side connection. And this example, and once again, we have our disconnect, but also with the dual pedestal type system, so you still have a consumption and a dedicated production meter. So different ways that we can teach the classes how you wire these up for whichever the utility requires. This solar edge inverter actually has the EV charger built into it. So this is one example that could, based on what your client would like, they have their electric vehicle. This could be installed obviously in a location where they park, but directly connected right to the inverter, but also utilize the grid as required.